Hello there, Pisces. How's it going? It is time for your reading. My name is Kelly. I'll be doing the read here. I hope you guys are enjoying your day. Let's get right down to it. See what's going on. All right. So what's going on with Pisces? Mannaz. It's in reverse. Mannaz means mankind or humankind, or this rune here is telling me that you could be spending some time alone. It's kind of like the Hermit card in a way. Could be spending time alone, thinking. What else? Wunjo. Wunjo is in reverse too. Wunjo means unhappiness when it's in reverse. This could be some sort of unhappiness. Don't worry, I'm going to clarify it. We'll figure it out. Wunjo is also talking about Wunjo is usually very temporary. Wunjo talks about, stay as positive as possible. What else? Dagaz. Well, this is one of the very best runes in the whole set. Dagaz is not only Pisces energy, but it's transformative energy, and it means daylight. And so something is coming to light. So something is transforming right now, and something is coming to light. And I'm pretty sure it has to do with this Wunjo here in reverse. Let's see. What else? Fehu. Well, Fehu means money or health. This is telling you to make sure that you're taking care of your health as well. But most importantly, this is talking about investing wisely. Yeah. So Fehu will reward smart actions and confidence. I like this. Yeah. Know your worth. And use your resources right now, okay? Yeah. Fehu is talking about not hoarding, okay? So use your resources that you have, whatever that may be. It could be money, to achieve what you need to do, because this could be like an investment or something like that. Yeah. Using your money to make money. It could be something like that. What else? Has. I like it. See, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, good. So, Pisces, we're divinely protected. This is kind of like, you see these are horns, but you can also maybe picture a stick person, with his hands up, holding his arms up to the sky. Yeah, this is divine protection. So we're protected. All right? Yeah, that's one thing about Fehu. Fehu is not, it talks about money, and health. But one thing about Fehu is it's not to be hoarded. It is not to be hoarded. It is to be used. Money is a tool, and if you use it correctly, it can, you know, turn to your advantage. What else? Ingwaz. Well, Ingwaz is a really good rune. Can't really tell yet. You know, Ingwaz talks about gestation. This person could have something on their mind. They could have some really good ideas. What else? Ewaz is in reverse. So this person is like is blocked. This person's blocked. They're blocked somehow. They can't move forward. Yeah. This person may not trust themselves. They might not trust anything. They might not trust the process. They might not trust you. But they have great ideas, but they're stuck. Weird. What else? Nathis. Yeah. See, this person is going through some sort of a hardship, and they're going through some sort of a hardship, and they're working out of need, out of necessity, rather than out of just out of joy or something. They're doing it just because they have to. Yeah. But this person, you know, Ingwaz is like, it talks about gestation. This is like a seed. You can't really see it. If you just it could be that little box in there. See that little box? That's Ingwaz too. I have this version, but Ingwaz can be like that little triangle in the middle, and that's it. Yeah. And that is the seed. That is the seed. And, you know, this person is kind of like encapsulized because they can't move. It's kind of like they're frozen. It reminds me of they're frozen. They're trapped by circumstances, you know, that they probably created themselves. Yeah. They're definitely acting out of necessity that rather than desire. And, you know, if you have to work with this person, they're definitely not easy to work with. What else? Well, I like this. This is Awaz. This is the death rune. This is a new beginning. Okay, this is a new beginning. Something is here coming to light here, Pisces, for us. Okay, and it's going to bring a new beginning. And like I say, I feel that this Wunjo here is temporary, and I want to clarify why Wunjo is there in reverse. You know, the reason why Mannaz here is in reverse is because you could be taking a break right now and getting some rest, which is really very important. Let's pull some cards. You guys having any really kind of weird dreams, you know? Just wondering. Let me see what else I'm going to grab out of these cards. Okay. So what's going on with Pisces? Why is Wunjo there in reverse? The moon. The moon. Well, Wunjo is here in reverse because there's something here that you don't know. Something's been kept from you. Let's get another card. Why else is Wunjo there in reverse? Oh, the Five of Swords. Some sort of conflict. Some sort of conflict about something that was been kept in the dark with the moon. This could involve family. I see Othala here on the shield. Remember, Pisces, we're divinely protected. Look at this. We have Elhaz right here on our chest. Let's get one more card for Wunjo. Oh, yeah, the six of Pentacles. So what this is to me, Pisces, is that you're currently unhappy because of some sort of conflict here about something not being fair. Something's not fair. Something is not equal. This is saying that something is definitely not equal here. So yeah, you need to. This is daylight. Something is coming to light. You're going to find something out. But this is why you're unhappy. Something's not equal. Something's been kept from you. And whatever it is that's been kept from you, this is daylight. So I feel that something is going to come to light. And something has been very, very unfair. Well, you got the Ace of Swords. So clarity is coming, Pisces. You're going to get some sort of clarity and a new beginning. All right? So I really like this. It could be better, but it most certainly could be way worse. That's for sure. Yeah. As far as whoever this other person is, I don't know if you're working with them or whatever, I feel that whatever's going on here with this other person, you're going to have clarity. You'll know what to do. You'll know what to do. Yeah. Interesting. Move on to... I just pulled that off. Moving on to, smoother waters, calmer waters. Yeah. So that's what the deal is. Let's grab some expect powerful change. New moon eclipse. Expect powerful change. Here is this change right here, Pisces. This is the new beginning. The death rune always means a new beginning. It doesn't mean, well, it could mean the end of something, but when something comes to an end, usually something begins. It could be the end of all this worrying, see? It could be the end of worrying. That's kind of like what I'm feeling, especially when I see us moving on to calmer waters. This worry is going to come to an end. And you're going to have clarity. And you're going to know what to do. Your dreams need a practical plan. Full moon in Taurus. Let's grab some of these warm runes here. These are from Ireland and Scotland before it was Ireland and Scotland. Yeah, they're pretty old. What's going on with Pisces? Now, a lot of times, as you can see, you guys, I'm shuffling these. I shuffle these really, really thoroughly, but sometimes the same cards come out. So don't be surprised if you see me pull the same cards. Our wish. Well, we haven't got that in a couple of days, so Yeah, this art wish here is associated with anger and the color red. And I see here, there's something here, some sort of a conflict, of unequal give and take. Something been kept from you. So yeah, I can see how that could be angry. What else? It could be also jealousy. Somebody could be like really jealous of you or something, Pisces. What else? Coal. Well, coal is a practical rune. Let's get one more. And court. Well, now this is really kind of good news with court. Okay, so let's get into it and see what it's talking about. First, we're going to do our wish here. This poor book of mine has really had it. I need to fix it. Okay, so this is the elder tree, the our wish. All right. And this could be embarrassment, it could be some sort of embarrassment. But I kind of feel that this could be like somebody, could be jealous. Somebody could be showing some sort of jealousy towards you, Pisces. And somebody could be also obsessing over you. Yeah. But now what this card is saying here, and I feel that you might even know this, but what this card is saying here is basically what Mannaz here is saying is to look inside yourself and doing some self-reflection, spending time alone and thinking things through. Yeah. And this is telling you also, to give them a benefit of a doubt. I know we always give people the benefit of the doubt, but we don't need to have any vengeful thoughts in our head. We need to get rid of that. We need to transform that. Okay? So let's get over here to coal. All right. There it is. This is the hazel tree. Okay, the hazel tree. Kind of interesting looking card. And the meaning of this is enlightenment, knowledge, creative inspiration, and dreaming. What I was thinking about people having, you could be having some really strange dreams. This kind of like backs up what I was feeling earlier. Yeah. This is also talking about competence and practicality. So being very practical. That's where Fehu is. This is being very practical with your money and your situation. Yeah. This is also a very, very, very lucky rune, and it's talking about using your intuition, okay? Because we're born with it. We're naturally, us Pisceans, we're naturally born with intuition. I mean, and so everybody is, but Pisces are a little bit more. And so, this is telling us to use our intuition, all right? All right, let's get over here to court. Here we go, court, the apple tree. You can see she's holding an apple. And this is talking about rest, right here, rest, wholeness, spiritual harmony, making choices. And this is very, very positive. Like I said, it makes me feel really good that this card came out, because it's a card that comes out typically after, suffering. Okay, this is not happy right here. This is like, some form of suffering here, being kept in the dark about something, and yeah. So this is really good. This is saying here that you don't need to improve. You don't need to prove yourself to anybody, Pisces. And it's okay to rest. So get your rest. All right. It's really, really important to make sure that you're getting, your rest and taking good care of your health. All right. And I'm going to pull some shadow cards. I always got to pull the shadow cards because, if we don't pull this stuff up here to the surface, it can never be healed. So what's going on with Pisces? self-doubt is often just a perception and not a reflection of your true abilities and worth. So yeah. What else? Unsettled. Look before you leap from thing to thing without making real commitments. So make sure that you're listening to your intuition. Very important. What else? Escapism. Detach from daily struggles and relax, but don't use it as a form of avoidance. And I see that right here with Mannaz in reverse, kind of like spending time by yourself and relaxing. I like it. Let me pull some of these here too. Oops. What's going on with Pisces? The spirit of love. Don't search for true love, for it will find you. If you just hold on to who you are, the world already loves your essence, so don't change it for anyone. I love it. The spirit of life. The spirit of life. Remember, you are never alone. The spirit of life is with you. The world takes care of you. Allow yourself to rest in this realization and feel the lightness in you. There it is right there. Wow. One more. Whatever you wish. When you lessen the importance of problems and sufferings, life will swing back into balance. Stop the struggle and feel the peace. The world responds. Wow, really good ending of the reading there, you guys. I hope you enjoyed it. And if you haven't, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. And I will see you guys again tomorrow. And also, I'm doing the water rabbit, so you'll see the water rabbit at 3 o'clock. All right, you guys? All right, see you tomorrow. Bye for now.